Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So today the plan is to go into the cove where the Raging Gaiju minions are, and I guess the thing from the stars, didn't really catch his thing there, but if you hover over it, it'll tell you some other things that get hidden, and get the pillaged icon for the trophy hunter, because I see insane shenanigans with that. And, well, get some money, get some deeds. And as you can kind of tell from the party composition, both leveling up AOA and Josephine, and getting a lot of money. And we're going to be trying out Lily with the new Consuming Blight set there, which I believe is her Crimson Courtyard set. But that's going to be the plan, is try her out, because I think once she gets afflicted, stress is going to be a lot harder to build up on her. And Blight goes really well in the Cove. And we're also going to have Matthias and actually both AOA healing, just because they do really well with healing and also destroying things. And Josephine upping dodge, blighting, and healing as needed, and scouting. However, before we get in there, I remembered that I have 4 of the blueprints that I haven't used yet, and I have a lot of these. And what I had been doing is saving up to fully upgrade the blacksmith, fully upgrade the guild, both of which are upgraded, not the bar, and fully upgrade the stagecoach, which now is fully upgraded. So I feel like it's finally time to splurge on the districts. So the first thing I really wanted to get was this red seal ship. So gain 1 to 2 red seal per week. Red seals are estate items exclusively received from this district. These, I'm not sure technically what they're called, but they're really only gotten from doing the Sunward Isle quest, so they're harder to get, but this is my favorite thing of the 3 that you can get for the Sunward Isles here, as you can see. So I'm going to get this because that's really good for marking parties, and you saw how that just absolutely destroyed the Doom Wheel. So let's get that. That's one of my 4 for districts that I can get. Well, I can technically get more. I can get the bank, but there's something else I want to get more, and we'll come back to this. I want to get the granary. That's going to be 60 of my 90 busts, so that's 2. I know this usually is the big thing for money, but I think there's something more. So the granary is going to help just me save costs. Big long run thing there. I was thinking information brokerage, because that's going to have me save a slot, if not 2 to 3. Later on, every time I come back from quests, and help me bring back bigger ticket items, because it'll stack the pickaxes for when I need to destroy the animalistic shrines until I find them. They'll only take up 2 slots, or when I need to bring back things like the ancestor relics, those will only take up 2 slots instead of 3. So let's use this. Then, I know it doesn't take up anything, but I want to get the Skaven Supply Depot here. So, gem and heirloom in inventory stacking increased by 1. I believe that makes gems go from a max of 5 to 6. Sapphires, for instance, will go from 6,000 or 5,000 a stack to 6,000 a stack. Others will go from roughly the same. The one thing that this doesn't really say that it affects is the Omamori for the Sunward Isles. So you can bring back stacks of 2 instead of 1 major Omamori. So that's kind of handy. I then have 1 I can still spend. And really there's a few good things, but now I'm kind of spent on heirlooms. So I could spend the crests for like smoldering runes or something like that. Performance Hall might be nice for this plus speed. But I think what I'm going to do is save this one and save for the bank. Because now portraits are going to be easier to bring back. I can stack them up to 4 instead of 3. And we'll see what happens. So that out of the way, let's go get the pillaged icon here for the trophy hunter. So this will be really interesting to play with. If you didn't see last time, the main thing of this is it gives plus 200 bleeding chance versus unholy. And most unholy have like a 200 plus bleeding resistance, making them mostly immune to bleeding chance. So he's going to have mainly just the trophy hunter, but the trophy hunter is going to have a chance to bleed the undead, which is absolutely hilarious.
The smell of rotting fish is almost...
So we're going to use this on AOA, we're going to use this on Josephine, the rest I didn't bring Kraken ribbons for. Heading to the right, since it's explored 90% of rooms. Immediately got one of these, so let's remove some quirks. Let's go for the yips. Your yokai is just as good. Then we'll go down after this, which looks like a fight and a curio in the hallway. Make sure to use that on Josephine if I have to. I'm tempted to get this dressed up, but I'm not going to force it. Oh, Slavering Ghoul. Haven't fought too many of them. Oh. I forgot to change her moves from last time I used her, so she's set up differently. I thought she was set up to do the front row stuff. That's not good. Alright, we are going to play Carrier to mark him, get the riposte. He's not set up to do the war banner, so I'm not too worried about that right now. We're going to Reign of Riches and hit the wide mouth. Get the restoration on everyone. I can Abyss Keeper from slot 2 there, so we can do that for this fight. He kinda hurts. He kinda hurts and heals himself. Okay, so what can we do? Abyss Keeper. That's a free action. Okay, we'll do that. Which blights the wide mouth. And then heal her, which should remove the blight. Okay.
The enemy crumbles.
Stupid plan, but we're good. Reign of Riches, take him out. Because now Blight does. And start going on the cultist there. Once again, I'm very surprised he can hit the back row, but considering it's a guy with rabies, him just rushing into any row and slapping someone, I'll give it to him.
Inspiration and
Okay,
improvement.
we're gonna hit the Oracle with Abyss Keeper, then we're gonna move her back.
Masterfully executed.
This is just for this fight, mind you. After this one, I can change her to be in row 1 and we'll be fine. Okay, so if we can cuss, we're fine. I've had to get him stunned. I can't hit row 1 very easily. We can still do that and then heal her.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's concuss again, trying to stun him so he doesn't bleed us. There we go. And we have a good chance to blade him. Whack him, and then he goes down to Blight.
Slowly, gently.
Okay, take everything.
Our life is
Halt party order. Alright, we want Umbral Knight, we want Elder Warrior, we want Mad Knight, we want Prayer, we want Last Rite. Because that's the stun, that's the blight, that's the free action. This is her super big hit. That's her heal. That's her and do weird stuff with the other hits. Or, you know what? Things can pull, things can push. Let's do this instead. Just in case she gets moved out of row 1, let's have Knight Captain. That way she can, like, go forward. Alright. Good thing nothing happened there. I don't remember if anyone here has... Okay, I can come back to this with no one, like, trying to interact with it. Alright, so we're gonna Umbral Knight, and we're gonna hit the Wide Mouth, putting a Blight on it. Then we're gonna Mad Knight and put Blight and a huge hit on the Slavering Ghoul.
The horror.
Blight Carrier. Get the Repose, get the Mark.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Rain of Riches, let's hit the Wide Mouth. I don't want them pulling us. And if we Festering Vapors him, the Blight takes him out. Oh, you little prick. Next turn, though. Okay. That's what I didn't want to have happen, though. And that's the guard. Gotcha. And then he is guarded and buffed. Extra damage, extra crit, extra speed, extra accuracy. Well, he still goes down to Blight. So let's go all in on the cultist here. 6. He should Blight out.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Ouchie.
A death by inches.
The plus side is everyone here has a good bit of restoration going on them. So these hits I'm not too worried about. That's another one down. And a good bit of restoration for everyone, yeah? Now, if Mad Knight kills this, I think she stays with the Blight. Oh, she doesn't.
The abyss.
Not taking everything.
Even the boldest.
Now, with her, it's actually helpful to keep the citrines and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure the rare antiques count as currency as well. So let's do this for now.
A spark without.
We'll feast for the stress.
A goal without.
Take the minor antique. There's a whale back there for food if I really needed it. I'm gonna do that. Spirit's Vigil to prevent nighttime ambush plus scouting chance. Let's do that. Beyond that, let's do Curious Incantation to lower stress. And then we're going to do Unending Greed 3 times. Nope, it didn't screw us. I probably have too many torches in at the same time if I don't, but we're going to do this. Yay, and ooh. Shiny. Okay. And then we're going to do Unfettered Jealousy for the damage. It's a little bit of stress, but that's fine.
The light.
Okay.
Promise of safety.
Take this on Josephine. Take that. We will leave the... Actually, the gold stacks up really high. So I feel we'll get rid of the jades. This is per currency type, so it's easier to trade out the trains for the jade. And they definitely don't stack as high as the money. I didn't think about that. Ooh, Crusher. Okay. Let's get started on that Blight for him. There's 6. We're gonna definitely up the dodge, because if he bleeds us, I don't have a workaround for that. Who has a higher dodge? Doesn't really matter who he hits then. So let's get Plague Carrier going, because I'd rather him hit Matthias with that. Even with the mark. Good thing he dodged. Or she dodged. Okay. Let's enrage. A little more damage, armor piercing. Go through that 50 protection. And Reign of Riches. Please don't make that thing stronger. It's already nightmare material. One wrong hit away from, like, bodying someone.
A devastating blow.
Okay, it goes on its turn. Let's up our dodge. I don't think I have a way of hit. Oh, now I can hit the Oracle. Okay.
Does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And whack. So take the antique, take the emerald.
Remind yourself that
take it all.
Confidence
Lovely.
is a slow and insidious killer.
It's gonna be a lot of money at the end. I swear these jellyfish change colors. Alright. Light the jellyfish. Mad Knight him, keep lights out.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Take out jellyfish.
Droid.
They're all blighted, up dodge. Reign of Riches on Wide Mouth. I believe he goes... Oh no, he has 2 health, okay. Well, he goes down to Blight next turn. And then... Let's save the last rites. Actually... This is a party heal, yeah? Oh wait, I can't use that quite yet, darn. Never mind, never mind. Saves the last right if you do that though, nice, okay. For some reason I kept thinking I had the last rites unlocked on Lily there, and I don't. I'm quite surprised that I haven't gotten more stress on her, which is a good thing, because we don't want to get the stress quite yet.
These nightmarish
Alright, 2 trinkets.
They can be beaten.
Request for aid for the Forlorn, 1 speed, 20 debuff chance. On crit, buff party, 20 damage versus bleeding. That's actually good. And then I have the counter strike. The counter is a strike. What can I get rid of? Because this is actually a good trophy. Trinket there. I guess the easiest thing would be the keys. Then if there is a hidden room, I lose the trapezohedrons, which will now stack. Or anything like that. I'll find it again. Can't do anything with that, right? Okay. Whale carcass, let's medicinal herb. Almost there on the money. Rest of this stacking really well there.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Alright, up we go. Was this anything? No, this was a bas relief. I don't want to mess with that. And then, to the left. Oh, we got the Orcadian. This could be bad. Okay. I don't have a way to heal the bleeding for now. You go back by... No, protect... No, that doesn't move her back. Okay, back by 2. Runic Empowerment. Enrage. That gets the block, that powers her up for this entire fight. It goes through the block. Plague Carrier, heal everyone. Get the riposte, get the mark. Back by 2. Aegis gone. Can't do Mad Knight because of the absolute nothingness there. So we'll do Prayer to heal.
Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
That's more Blight. Okay. You gotta be a little careful here. Invigorating for the dodge. I forget what all this does, but I know it's not great. Alright. Let me see here. Plus 200% damage, 20 accuracy, 25 crit. So this would 200% damage. So do 9 to 15? And pierce the armor. Armor piercing's there, so that's a bit harder of a hit then. I know he can go in row 1 though. We're gonna play this game with him. He goes to row 1. Heal. And then we're gonna Necrotic Plague him. I know that does a little bit of damage to us, but then he builds up Blight. Alright, so 26. I have a stupid plan. Okay, concuss. Maybe that'll... I mean, at least does damage. We are going to up dodge again. Runic Empowerment so I can heal everyone. Umbral Knight for the Blight. And then we're going to Knight Captain to get back into place. 80 damage, accuracy, crit. Nah, we'll keep with this.
festering fear.
Come on, buddy. That 30 Blight can't feel good. Get in position. There we go. Okay, AoE. Need you back here. Oh, he just transferred the Blight. That's not great. Heal. Last rites. Nuke the boss time. Mad Knight. Does Mad Knight really only do 6 to 9? I haven't built up the Mad Knight damage, that's why it's not doing too much.
Reeling.
Ouchie.
About to break.
Well, good thing we have the restoration going. Reign of Riches? He's down. Okay. Ooh.
The greater the glory.
And then he hardly gave me anything.
So
Did give me a trapezohedron. Oh, I'll give him that.
merely a trick.
Okay, Antique, Onyx, this. Can trade the portrait out for that. 10 damage for 3 rounds. 13 damage for 4 rounds. Ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Jeez. Thankfully, I can heal on this fight. Okay, up dodge. They hit, they're gonna hurt. Probably should torch up, actually, too. There we go. Gonna, not Plague Carrier, we're going to... Well, first I'm going to Necrotic Plague this one in row 3, I think. And then I'll Runic Empowerment into a Plague Strike to heal everyone. Because he's the one that's going to live the longest and therefore probably blight everyone. Then delete the one in row 2. Get this Slavering Cultist. She has a restoration. Okay. Reign of Riches. Hit the Enchantress. Enchantress down. No stress for us. Ooh. That dodge is helping out. Stumbling Scratch doesn't do much. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Hit the one in row 3. Hit the one in row 1. That blight adds up. Now it's guarding this one. He's definitely not going down this round. He might actually, because of that blight. Okay. Heal Matthias. I was hoping to get an additional round here, but we'll see. Plunder. Oh, there we go. Plague Carrier for the heal. They both go down anyway, so it's not too worried. Whack and Mad Knight.
Obliterated.
Oh, she's entertaining sometimes. Alright. Minor antique, emerald.
Brought low.
Take the money, that's for sure. Love that the fact that this stacks up to like 35, 50 or something like that. Then unfortunately just gonna leave those. You're gonna pry this open. Take the money again. We're gonna stack these up. Take the antique. I'm taking the money. Yeah, definitely want the key for the treasure room. I already don't have many supplies. I don't think the jades can stack up. Let me calculator this out. Yeah, the money's gonna be worth more than the jade at a full stack. Because I think I can only stack these up to 6, and 375 times that is like 2,200 or something. So obviously the 3,000 is worth more. This is why we have torches.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Antique, torch. Unfortunate about the jade. I really would like to bring more back, but... Ooh, sharpshooter, you say? Well, let's get the enchantress first. Blight her. And only thing that Mad Knight can hit. Row 1. Does its job fairly well when it does its job. Then we're going to plague the gladiator, because he's probably going to be the last one I bring down. Reign of Riches on the enchantress, because I don't want stress. Up dodge. Stumbling. And then he guards him, so I'm definitely not taking out the gladiator there. Alright, you can hit the bulwark, I suppose. Then we're going to Umbral Knight, hitting the Sharpshooter, blighting him, bringing his blade up to 6 around, and then Mad Knight again on the bulwark.
Precision and power.
Weigh anchor again. Alright, I'm gonna have to plunder now if I want that corpse. Which gets me an extra gem. I think it's a guaranteed extra gem. I'm not sure. It might only be a chance. I totally forget right now. But considering that this is very good money run, we're keeping on it. And then just destroy the last one. Can't Mad Knight, so guess we'll heal for that little bit of damage there. Since that was a free action, we have to use an actual action.
But never hidden.
Yep. Final stack at 6. So, I want to do a quick math once again. 4,500 for a stack of emeralds here. So, what do we want to do? Oh, I have scouting chance until camp. That is way more powerful than I thought it was. Because part of me wants to just get rid of the other camp, so I have the room for other stuff. So if I open this, or if I camp, I'll have the room for the emerald. Then I still have the chest there. And then I have all this left to go. But they seem to be doing all right.
Circle in the dark.
We're feasting for stress.
May yet be won.
We're going to prevent the nighttime ambush and get the scouting chance. we are going to give a comforting hug to Matthias. We are going to respite. And then we are going to unending greed twice. Not gonna take the jade. Not take the jade, alright.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Oh, I opened it with the wrong person. Oh well.
Only the strength to follow it.
And off we go. The Marauder might actually get extra gems. I'm not entirely sure on that one. But considering we already have the antiques, we might as well go for them. Thresher. It's good that he's in row 1. That way I can just pile most of the Blight on him. So what we're gonna do is Umbral Knight the Wide Mouth. That gets a Blight started on him. Then we're gonna Mad Knight him.
A decisive pummeling. A time to perform beyond one's limits.
We're also gonna Plague... No, not Plague Carrier, Necrotic Plague him. That way every action he does blights everything else. And up our dodge. Then when he does this, they're all blighted. And then I can Rain of Riches on the Sharpshooter. So when he goes, he's gonna be hurt a little bit more. Gonna keep going at the Thresher, build up that Blight, and then Mad Knight can take out the Sharpshooter. Gonna plunder this so that he's back in row 1. Actually have a very silly plan here. So you're going to Runic Empowerment, get your Aegis there. And Josephine moves back. Because I want Matthias to actually do Plague Strike, because then other heroes will heal. Actually, if he does that, she only heals 15% of her max HP. If he does Plague Carrier, she's going to heal 10. That will heal for more. Then, Wide Mouth goes down, I can focus on Thresher.
Well struck.
I believe Thresher goes down, Wide Mouth goes down. That's that.
Unless inordinate
Minor Antique, take the Ruby, take the Onyxes, take the money, and we'll go to the left. That way if I don't want to go to the right, or like down here, later on we don't have to. Still want to get rid of the yips. Haphazardous is just as good. How do we want to start this one? Blight the snail, then we don't need to worry about the snail. Blight the armored urchin, no one else needs to worry about the urchin and the riposte from it. And then we'll get started on the Slater. Necrotic Plague it. And then we're going to concuss on the Wide Mouth to stun it. taking out Widemouth. Blight takes it out. And then, once again, Slater. Slater has 9 Blight. Let's do Festering again. Keep building that Blight up. I think it goes down on its turn. So we can get people back in position here. If I get the chance to heal, we're gonna take it. That Pestilent Crown is amazing for him. Does have the chance of, like, taking him out if you are incredibly unlucky, but it is amazing.
The ground quakes.
Especially in the Cove. Alright, take the antique, take the gold. Got a second stack of emeralds going, so we're gonna take that.
A dizzying fall.
As much as I'd like this other stuff, screw it. Once again, I'm very surprised Lily isn't afflicted yet, because that's minus 90% stress if afflicted, and she's not afflicted yet, right? Like, this doesn't count as an affliction. I haven't been closely tracking like how much stress damage she's taking, so Skittle will probably tell me otherwise later.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
And then we're just gonna leave this stuff once again. This is really gonna help fund the Hamlet later. We have 5. I'll use like 2 more torches. I really don't want to risk having like 2 to 3 more fog walls down here and not be able to get through it, and then be sent back to square one or worse. Alright, so the plan is, you know what? We're going to use Last Rites. We haven't used Last Rites yet. And then we're going to use Umbral Knight to take out the Widemouth. 21 damage from that. And because that's a free action, we're going to Blight the Armored Urchin. I don't know. Being able to Last Rite on Umbral Knight doesn't feel like that should be a free action. I'm just saying there. That's one man's opinion, though. I'm not sure if you can even change that to be a non-free action, though. That seems like it'd be way too much effort. The normal version I can still see being the free action. But that was hitting harder than like Mad Knight and stuff. Much harder, and I know it's using up the last right charges, but yikes. Okay, just got the Oracle left. Might as well go for it. Here we go, there's that afflict. Blighted. And now I think her blight that was affecting her affects everyone. So this is where the restorations are going to come in super helpful. Because she's not going to just get rid of her. She's going to blight herself and cure her own blight. She's not going to get rid of everyone else's blight. So that's when things get kind of sticky. Take this, take this. Definitely take the shovel and the money. Yeah, I just can't. I want to get rid of the rest of this, but I can't. lot of fights in this one. Up our dodge, just in case stingers live for whatever reason and try to stun us.
Made clear.
Like that. Take one out. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Now she shouldn't take as much stress damage. It should be a lot more manageable, so she shouldn't have heart attacks and stuff like that. Everyone doing the restoration should kind of counteract the Blight. And she does get rid of her own Blight. Okay. And she still does build up some stress.
Push on to the task's end.
Oh, man. The money. The money. I do need the torches. That's not a question. Like, if I can throw those away, I need the torches. I can probably get away with doing this, especially because someone has... Or no, Matthias doesn't eat. That's why I'm getting away with not using as much food. We'll do this really quick. I'm probably not going to get another stack of food. One thing I probably could do is get rid of the skeleton key, but I'm still really leery about doing that because I might run into a hidden room yet with all of this. So I suppose let's do this. And then I run into him. Alright, start Blight on Thresher, then we're gonna Mad Knight the Bulwark. Got a lot of protection to go through, so I might want to Enrage on AoE there. Necrotic Plague on the Thresher as well. Definitely want to up our dodge just because bleed chance from the Thresher on top of the Blight from my own party is going to add up. Alright. He's got 7. If I do this... 2 more actions and he goes down? No matter what the Thresher does. Actually, no. I should take him out on his action because of Blight from Mad Knight. Okay. And because of Blight, the Thresher is going to go forward. Ouchie.
Teetering on the brink.
Oh, that changes things. No, it doesn't. Okay. So I can heal with her. We're gonna Runic Empowerment. That way I can get the bigger heal with Plague Carrier. Bleed around for 2 rounds. That should keep the bleed in check. So let's take out the Oracle. How much does this heal for? 3. Heals her for 3 to 8, and then heals her for 3. On top of the fact that she's going to get 5 next round. Yeah, let's do that. And then she gets restoration for healing the Blight on herself. Alright, upping that dodge, because if I get keel held again, that's bad. And Reign of Riches him again. And take him out. Mad Knight. So he has 19 Blight on him. No matter what he does, he goes down.
Champion falls.
Antique. Got 17 of the miners. Wow. Take another emerald. We almost have a full stack of those. And those are almost 4,000 apiece. Take the money. Don't have room for the jade. Alright, we're going to go here. So this is Simple Explore.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Probably shouldn't be using the torches anymore. They can eat. When did I get a spot right there? Unless I'm blind with the supplies. That is a thing. Okay, antique, gold.
Are often low on supplies.
Not gonna take the journal page. I'm just trying to figure out what was there. I'm gonna catch it in editing and we'll go like what was used. We're gonna go up. Bass relief. Although I am gonna do this with the trap really quick for the stress. Head back down. Yeah, we're gonna go torchless. Or like just let the torch burn out, I think. Cause map didn't do enough. I was gonna say if the map showed me what was down there, I'd be in business. But not knowing what's in that last spot there, I don't want to use it.
And now, the darkness holds dominion.
I can't use that to get a quirk off anymore. So we still have the yips on. Continue adventuring. Let's get this curio right here. Can't use it. And one last room. Let's make this a good one.
The match is
Collector. And get another trapezohedron. Alright, how does this affect him? Empowered plus lifesteal, okay. So we're just gonna thwack him. We're gonna Umbral Knight. And then, I know this doesn't do too much more damage, but let's blast right into Mad Knight. 34 without that crit, wow. So he's bladed for 8, this would be a blight for 3. Yeah, let's go for it. So he's got 38. This would be 22 with high chance to crit. It's 1.5 of 30. Oh no, up to 32 with crit.
a predator is often blind to its own peril.
He didn't even get a chance.
As victories mount, so too.
I don't remember ever hitting the antique cap. but I guess it's 20.
Glittering gold, trinkets.
Knowing that that's not going to be a chest, we can do this. This to bring back a few heirlooms. 2 trapezohedrons there. That makes me happy. 7,000 gold. Alright, Lily, you, play the maggot, blade it out. Need to worry about it now. And Mad Knight him. I don't think he's feeling too good. Hero of the Sea. Does that cure Blight? It does. Wow. Okay, the corrupted captain needs to go down. I'll take it. Stun it. Then probably should have done that on the maggot, but that's fine. And Blight the maggot out. 7 damage around, it's gone. Everyone moves forward. Alright, hit the captain, he blights out. Probably should have saved that because of this, but that's fine. The wide mouth. I believe he blights. Oh no, only 1 blight around from that. Okay. Well, I can concuss him. Or do this. Then, Blight Carrier. Just cause. And we'll concuss the wide mouth in row 1 there. When we get the chance. Bonk. I knew the heal there was going to be good, having it on all these people. The restoration there. I did not expect it to do this well. Especially considering the Blight from Lily, that what it could have done. Like, could have added up a lot more if I got it a lot earlier on.
The wounds of war can...
Good to know it works like this, though. Hero of the Sea Dog. Definitely want to bring that back just because it's a cure for the pelagic plague. Take the money. Take the antique. I can't believe I've got... With the upped cap of the emeralds, mind you, I've brought back more than 2 stacks of emeralds. That's ridiculous. Then we'll do this. Can leave the money. Need this to open the clam. So I can do that. Here the Sea Dog's going to be a little more important for a while. Yeah, we'll do this. And was it worth it? Not really. Alright, now we'll get out.
We will find all manner of great and terrible things.
The whole reason I went in there, I didn't even necessarily need the money, I just knew I was going in with the money group, was I wanted this pillaged icon. Then we were getting the 12 deeds and the 11,000 gold, that was bonus. But then we got all this treasure. That's beautiful. 62,000 gold total. I love it. Lily did hit level 5 even without the Kraken token, so she is officially in champion levels. She also got robust, so plus disease resistance. Matthias is still level 4, so Cove Tactician on him. AoE and Josephine we knew were hitting level 5, so I just used the thing to up the experience they were getting so they could hit level 6 easier. And AoE got Paranormia and Tough. Tough is actually really good on her because she has a very high health as a base, if I remember right. And that replaced Lithe, which is plus dodge percent off of her normal dodge, not just like a flat dodge, mind you. And then Josephine got Germaphobe, which is minus accuracy versus Blighted, which I guess I could see it with this group, but she's worked with them before. And bad humor, so minus 20% max HP, that's bad.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
I'm very tempted to go hunting for this guy again. Heresy in the blood. Excommunicated madman has responded to the growing infestation in kind. Fueled by his conviction, he is merciless, and plies his trade with extreme prejudice. The fanatic will stalk parties with infected heroes. I don't have the Crimson Curse on anyone, so that's not really going to affect me very much. We're going to do that. We have 70,000 gold because of one run, basically. I really want to get rid of the yips before it gets locked in there. And then I do want to see this really quick, because the trophy I have on her right now is minus max HP, so that's bringing her down to 50. But with live, or not live, tough, that brings her up to 58 before getting level 5 armor. That's pretty good. So I think I'm gonna lock that in and get rid of the yips. I know that's gonna... Oh, I have to get rid of Paranormia too, though. We're gonna get rid of Paranormia first. And then Josephine, Bad Humors, get rid of that. Not sure what's next on the agenda, because I do want to level Axel here for the Stop the Invasion of the Warlock Engineers, just because, like I had mentioned before, I'm pretty sure this goes into a Plague Priest fight, and I'm not sure at what difficulty either. But I'm probably going to be looking around for trinkets, so I might be doing another long, because those tend to give some of the best trinkets, especially in the veteran and the champions, just so I can put together better groups for the harder things down the line and be more ready for some of the bosses. So I think that'll be it for this time, because that dungeon took a while because of how many fights were in it. Who would have thought, from a long dungeon? It really helps out the channel if you like the video. If you liked it, dislike it. If you dislike it, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please, have a good one.